Hello everyone, it's Brian here, and this video is a special request video. So by request, I'm doing this video for Mike, MGK Boston. And the reason I'm doing it is that for the last 3 or maybe 4 random record videos I've done, Mike has left a similar comment that says something like, well, I'll read the new one. While I enjoy this series with you, I'm waiting for you to blindly run across the wall, physically grabbing random records. I need the entertainment chaos. And he goes on in a long-winded fashion. Now, Mike does these kind of videos too, and he does this sort of chaotic thing where it's like, what is happening? There's like 10 minutes of just nonsense happening before he finally gets the records he wants to show. You know, of course, we all know that Norman Maslow has done this too. I've seen others do it, like Chris at the Long Cut has done it. So I thought I would do that just to appease Mike. I am going to do a random records poll, like the whack-a-mole, like the MGK's chaos style, and see what happens. Now, the only issue is that if I go too far that way, you won't see me, but I'll pick things in this general area. How about that? And I'll do 5, and then we'll see how it goes. So I also might pull the next record out a little bit, so when I go to put them away, I won't have to hunt for them. So that's, what is this? 2, that's a thick one, I don't know what that is. 3, 4, we'll get one from over here. 5, okay. Did I pick? Yes, I picked 5. All right. All right. Father John Misty used to be known as Jay Tillman or Josh Tillman. He had a 1-album stint with the Fleet Foxes as well, where he played drums. His first records as Jay Tillman were very mellow, melodic, folky tracks, just an acoustic guitar. I have a couple of them. And then he changed and he became rebranded as Father John Misty with a different kind of style, to be fair. This is a double record, and I haven't told you the title. It's called I Love You, Honey Bear. I'm dropping all of the components here. Here's the inside. Yeah, I Love You, Honey Bear from 2015 on the Sub Pop label. What just fell out of there? So, download card. Father John Misty, I Love You, Honey Bear, exercises for listening. So he always has a lot of material shoved into his records. It's like he wants to write a novel. In fact, he has a song called I'm Writing a Novel on a different record. And all right, there's a lot of things happening here. This record, when it was released, was on colored vinyl in a very strange package, and it caused all the records to warp. So those were all recalled, and then I got the standard black vinyl edition. These nice polyline sleeves. And this is a great record. I love all of his music. This one is really great. I find the artwork a bit creepy. And I think, the thing is, after doing this for like a year and a half, I have a vague recollection. I think I've shown this record before, so that's weird, but it's great. I like him a lot. Move this out of the way. The Cars, Door to Door. And now that I hold it in my hand, I realize something funny. This is from 1987. I've never opened this record. It's still sealed from 1987. And why is that? I love the first 2 Cars records. The first 3 really, but the first 2 were great. Third one's okay. And then by the time we got to this one, I kind of lost interest in the Cars. So I got this, someone must have given this to me, or I found it somewhere, and I've never played it. I'm sure I know some of the songs. I've heard them before, like Door to Door. Maybe I've heard that, but I've never opened this. Maybe I should open it one day. So that's weird. Okay. Now, as PC31, the Vinyl Policeman, would say, look away, Ben Rankins, because here we have Elton John. This is Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. With some really entertaining artwork here. And when I was younger, I loved staring at this artwork here. Here we have, I think it was kind of interesting that Elton would often include a picture of Bernie Taupin in the in the album, because after all, he wrote the lyrics. Now, I'm not the world's biggest Elton John fan. I like the first stuff. By the late 70s, he kind of lost me. And I didn't really follow him after that. And, you know, stuff like I'm Still Standing, I could do without. However, what's that song he does about John Lennon? The one about the garden? Can't remember. I think that's a good song. So this one still has, I think, all of the goodies in it. So here we have Captain Fantastic poster. This record, oh, let me just say, there's the lyrics, and then there's the scraps, and am I missing something? Is that it? Maybe that's it. Oh yeah, the lyrics at the end has this this comic thing. This record brings back, I haven't played it for ages, but it would bring back memories, because when I was a young person, my parents were friends with this other family, and we'd often go over there, and my parents were playing cards, and we'd sit in the living room and play record after record on this console stereo system, and this is one of the records that had a pretty high rotation. That's where I first heard things like Graham Parker and Springsteen and Jimi Hendrix and a whole bunch of other things. Tom Petty and Heartbreakers. Now, the funny thing is, this one just came up in the video I just did about duplicate records, so I just talked about this one. But this is a good record. You know, The Waiting, Woman in Love, and some other tracks. I think this is really great, but I just talked about that record, and I didn't say anything really. I was mostly just showing doubles, but it's a great record. And this is a half speed master, which is great. And then number 5 is Split Enz, Conflicting Emotions. That's also funny, because the duplicate record, duplicate copies video I did, I had 3 copies of True Colors from Split Enz. Yeah, a band from New Zealand with the Finn brothers. This is from 1983. So I think I like the earlier stuff better, but this is good. They were a great band, and but it just reminds me, I haven't played this one in a long time either. The Tim Finn, co-produced by Hugh Padgham. Is that how you pronounce his name? I don't know. Tim Finn, Neil Finn, the Finn brothers, etc. I'm trying to remember, what was a single on here? Was there a single on here? I don't remember. Interesting cover image, though. Anyway, that's it. This is for you, Mike, for constantly pestering me to do a chaotic style. I don't think it was that chaotic, though. Let's be honest. You are far more chaotic than I am. But thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.